Friends, and welcome to another video lesson from DBOS Talks. If you haven't subscribed yet, please click subscribe and click the bell so that you can be notified of new uploads. In this video, we'll be learning how to make things bigger in Windows. And with that, we'll be demonstrating that using the very popular, very familiar Microsoft Office suite of applications, namely Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. So we have now opened the three applications before you. And I'll be, give me a second. So the first approach is by doing the obvious, which is increasing the font size. So if we look at Microsoft Word and we can see some text over here, you can simply highlight those words that you wanted to increase in size and go to your font and choose a bigger value. Simple as that, right? And then when you go to Excel, the same story. In this case, since it's a spreadsheet, it has a slightly different behavior compared to a Word document. So you click on the cell or cells that you wanted to increase in size. And then you go to your font size and also choose a bigger one. Okay. PowerPoint, same thing. You highlight the text and then you choose a big font size. That's the first approach. Okay. The second is using the view menu. Okay. If we go to Word, okay, view menu. If you go to Word, I will undo the previous changes. So you can click on the view menu, and under that you can choose on zoom. And from zoom, you go to zoom again, and you can either choose 200% or you can customize to your preferred percentage zoom up. In this case, we have here 120. I can go with that, and I'll just click on OK. Wait. View, zoom. If I choose 200, okay. So something like that. Okay. So I'll undo this. No, it will not undo because it's you. If you want to undo the effect, then you go to zoom and you just click on 100%. It's back to the normal. In Excel, the same thing you would do. You go to view menu. So in this case, remember, it's not about the font anymore in this case because you are zooming the whole document. You're not technically changing the content size, things of that matter, but it's just your perspective, the view. Okay, so view, also zoom, and then you can either choose from any of these values or you can straight away just choose a big one like 200%, suggested over here. You click OK. And it does that. To bring it back, you can click on the 100% over here. So we've done it for Word, we've done it for Excel. In PowerPoint, you'll go to the same menu, view menu, which is here. And then you again also go to zoom, click on zoom, and you can, the same thing, you can either choose from the choices over here, radio buttons, or you can specify your own one and then click OK. Okay, to put it back, you can just, to restore it, you can just click again 100%. So that's the second option, which is using the view menu. The third is using the zoom slider. So again, if we look at the Office applications, they have something similar in between them. And now we're talking about the zoom slider. You may probably call it in a different way, but I would want to call it a zoom slider. So at the bottom on the lower right hand corner of the window itself, you see this slider. So currently it's at 100%, as you can see. So what you will do is you will slide, hold down the mouse and slide this dark rectangle to your preferred size. If you want to go increase the zoom, the magnification, the zoom size, then you slide it towards the positive sign, the plus sign. And conversely, if you wanted to zoom out or decrease the magnification, then you will again hold down your mouse on this rectangle and slide it to the left towards the negative sign. Okay, so that's the zoom slider for you. If we go to Excel, it would be the same thing exactly. You go to the lower right-hand corner of your window, application, and then you will see the zoom slider or the slider. And you hold down your mouse on the dark rectangle, and then you can just slide it towards the right. Okay. See, so it increased the view. And if we do the same thing in PowerPoint, it'll be exactly the same thing. We hold down the mouse on the dark rectangle and then slide it either to the left or to the right, depending on your preference. If you wanted to just it to be just nice, the original size is what you see, then you just put it right smack in the middle, and that is 100%. Okay, so that's the third option, which is, or the third way of doing it, of increasing object size, or at least how you view it, and this time using the zoom slider. The fourth one is this. Using a combination, an action, combination action of pressing down the control key and moving or scrolling the mouse wheel. The mouse wheel or mouse scroll wheel is this yellow part in the mouse that you see here in the photo. So that is, again, you will press down the control key on your keyboard. While doing that, while it's pressed, you will scroll or roll this mouse wheel. Okay, so I can do that now for, let's say, Word document. I'm pressing now the control key, and then when I scroll my wheel forward, this is what's happening. And when I scroll the wheel again, control, and then the mouse wheel backward, that's what happens. I'll go to Excel and do the same thing. Again, this is not specific to a text. Unlike when you increase the font, this is for the whole document, because this is just a view, a magnification of the document. Behind the scenes, the file size is the same, nothing changes. This is just the view option. So again, I will press down the control key, and while doing that, I will roll forward the mouse wheel. See, when you roll forward, it does an increase in zoom, and control and then roll backward the mouse wheel, you see a zoom out. Same thing, I'll go to PowerPoint. Again, I will press the control key of the keyboard and scroll the mouse wheel forward. It increases magnification or the zoom. And when I do a control and then scroll the mouse wheel backward, it does the reverse effect, which is a zoom out or a decrease in zoom percentage. So that is the fourth option that you've seen in this video. The fifth one is, let me just check. The fifth one is, give me a second, something's wrong with this thing. Using the Magnifier app. This is nothing, you don't need to install anything. This application is built in your Windows 10. If you have Windows 11, it's already there. So no installations needed, no downloads needed. The application is Windows standard. You just go to the Cortana, the Windows search field, and you type on that word Magnifier. When you click on that, you will come to this. This is under settings. And you'll see a toggle switch over here, which is currently positioned at off. So you will toggle it to on. And with that action, the magnifier is on and everything increases in size. I mean, everything really. So this is no longer, again, about just the font size, but the view. So if you really have a serious need to see things in big font, everything in big sizes, then this is the way to go for you. It trumps all the 4 other options you've seen in the early parts of this video. This is it for some of us. But it takes a bit of getting used to it because it's too big for your own good. So for sure, there'll be some tweaks on how to customize this to a more suitable size. How is that? You will again type on magnifier. When you go to magnifier, so if you go to this place, magnifier, I'll turn it off for better visibility. You will see it's currently defaulted to 200%. So this is something you can tweak to your preference. So the value in here is the default setting once you launch the magnifier application. So this is something you can tweak to your preference. So I will not touch this for now. The default is 200. So that's the magnifier application right there. It is a built-in Windows application. No further download installations needed on that. But it really depends on your need, because for some, this will be too much. So again, we went through 5 different options that are available to you right now as you use your Windows 10 or whatever flavor of Windows you have. And those are the 5. The first was increasing the font size, which is something most of us already are doing as and when the need arises. Second is using the view menu. View menu, you go to zoom, you specify the percentage, or you pick a preset over there and then click OK. Third is using what I call the zoom slider, which is at the lower right-hand corner of the application window. The fourth is a combination action of the control key and the mouse wheel. And the fifth and last is the use of the magnifier application, which is already built in. So there you go, there you have it. I hope we've learned something new from this video installment. This tutorial, which is part of a series, which is part of the Windows Tips and Tricks series. And feel free to explore the other playlists in the channel, DBOS Talks, as you will be spoiled for choice. You have SQL there, you have Windows 10 tips and tricks, you have Excel tutorial. So there's Notepad++ series also there in the playlist. One of the playlists that are available to you. So please click subscribe if you haven't done so. It will be there'll be plenty in the pipeline, and it's great to have you in this video. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please click the subscribe button right now. Thank you for watching, and thank you for listening.